In a turn of events that has left fans, military enthusiasts, and even skeptics stunned, Commander Jungkook, yes, the Jungkook, made headlines once again. However, this time it wasn't for his musical brilliance or commanding presence on stage. It was for an unexpected decision, stepping away from military training. But why would a figure renowned for his discipline, charisma, and unyielding spirit take such a step? The story behind it might surprise you, tug at your heartstrings, and leave you with more questions than answers. Jungkook, the globally celebrated member of BTS, took the world by storm with his music and performances, but his decision to join the military wasn't just a matter of personal duty, it was a national spectacle. As one of South Korea's most beloved figures, his enlistment symbolized more than just an individual fulfilling civic obligations. For many, it was a testament to his unwavering dedication to his country, even amidst an already illustrious career. The announcement of his military service was met with admiration and pride. Fans from around the globe flooded social media with messages of support, often paired with hashtags like #ProudOfJungkook and #SaluteOurCommander. However, no one could have anticipated the twist that would follow just months into his training. The first hint of something amiss came when reports surfaced of Jungkook's unexpected absence during a scheduled training exercise. Rumors began to swirl. Was it an injury, a family emergency, or something more enigmatic? The silence from official channels only fueled the speculation. It wasn't until days later that a cryptic statement emerged, leaving more questions than answers. Commander Jungkook has been granted temporary leave from training for personal reasons, read the military's brief announcement. While this might have been enough for the average soldier, Jungkook's celebrity status meant the public demanded clarity. What could prompt such a decision, and why now? Sources close to the matter have painted a picture that is both intriguing and deeply emotional. According to an insider, Jungkook had been grappling with an unexpected personal challenge that required immediate attention. While specifics remain scarce, some speculate it could be related to his health, while others point to family matters that might have arisen. A fellow trainee, who wished to remain anonymous, shared a glimpse of Jungkook's demeanor during the days leading up to his departure. He was always composed, always leading by example, but in the last few days there was a noticeable shift. He seemed preoccupied, like he was carrying a weight that no one else could see. Could it be that the pressures of balancing his role as a global icon and a soldier finally took their toll? Or was there something more profound at play? As news of Jungkook's leave spread, the reactions were polarizing. Loyal fans rallied behind their idol, trending hashtags like #WeSupportJungkook, and flooding social media with messages of encouragement. For them, this was a moment to remind the world of Jungkook's humanity, a reminder that even the most resilient individuals face challenges. On the flip side, critics wasted no time in voicing their opinions. Some questioned the fairness of his leave, arguing that any special treatment undermined the very principles of equality that military service seeks to uphold. Others delved into conspiracy theories, suggesting that the decision was a calculated move to shield Jungkook from the rigors of training. However, amidst the noise, a quieter, more poignant narrative began to emerge, one of vulnerability, courage, and the complex realities of being both a global superstar and a soldier. After days of silence, Jungkook himself addressed the matter in an emotional letter shared on social media. The message, handwritten and heartfelt, offered a rare glimpse into the deeply personal reasons behind his decision. To my fellow trainees, fans, and everyone who has supported me, the letter began. This was not an easy decision, nor one I made lightly. My time in training has been one of growth, challenge, and profound learning. However, circumstances have arisen that require my immediate attention, and I must step away temporarily to address them. He continued, I understand the questions and concerns this may raise, and I want to assure you that this is not a matter of evasion but necessity. I am committed to my duty and will return as soon as I am able. Until then, I ask for your understanding and support. The letter was met with an outpouring of love and support, but it also left room for further questions. What were these circumstances that Jungkook alluded to, and how might they shape his future both within and beyond the military? Jungkook's decision has sparked a broader conversation about the pressures faced by public figures who are called to serve. While military service is a rite of passage for many South Korean men, the added layer of fame brings unique challenges. For Jungkook, this meant balancing the expectations of millions of fans with the rigorous demands of training, a feat that, even for someone of his caliber, is no small task. Experts have weighed in on the matter, highlighting the importance of mental and emotional well-being in such high-pressure environments. While physical endurance is a cornerstone of military training, the psychological toll can be just as demanding, noted Dr. Min Jae-woo, a psychologist specializing in stress management. For someone like Jungkook, who is already under immense public scrutiny, these challenges are amplified. As Jungkook takes this time to address his personal challenges, one thing remains clear. His journey is far from over. Whether he returns to training or transitions into a different role, his story is one of resilience, dedication, and the human spirit's capacity to adapt and overcome. For now, fans and critics alike are left to speculate, support, and await the next chapter in Jungkook's remarkable life. What lies ahead for the commander who dared to step away, not out of weakness but strength? Only time will tell. And a stunning turn of events, the charismatic Commander Jungkook, hailed as a national hero and global inspiration, has abruptly stepped away from his military training. The question on everyone's lips remains: why? What could have driven such a dedicated and disciplined individual to make such an unexpected decision? As rumors swirl and emotions run high, the truth may be far more complex and compelling than anyone could have imagined. Jungkook, globally recognized as a member of BTS, the record-breaking South Korean pop sensation, transitioned into his mandatory military service earlier this year with a sense of duty that resonated deeply with fans and citizens alike. The announcement of his enlistment sparked both pride and a bittersweet farewell for millions who admire his relentless work ethic and passion for excellence. Many anticipated his service as an opportunity for him to showcase yet another facet of his unyielding character. From the outset, Jungkook embraced military life with the same intensity that propelled him to international stardom. Reports from training camps described him as disciplined, focused, and an inspiration to fellow recruits. Instructors noted his ability to lead and unify his peers, traits he had honed during his years as an artist. All signs pointed to a successful military tenure, making his sudden departure all the more baffling. It all began with a cryptic message from South Korea's Ministry of Defense, stating that Commander Jungkook would be stepping back from active military training. The statement, while brief, sent shockwaves through social media platforms and news outlets worldwide. Fans clamored for answers, while speculation ranged from health concerns to personal crises. The lack of immediate clarification only fueled the fire. Within hours, hashtags like #JungkookMilitaryExit and #WhyJungkook began trending globally. Admirers expressed their support and worry, while critics raised eyebrows, questioning whether his departure was a privilege of celebrity status. Amid this cacophony of opinions, the world awaited an explanation. Days after the initial announcement, Jungkook appeared in a heartfelt video statement, his demeanor somber yet resolute. In the video, he began by expressing gratitude to his supporters and the military for their understanding. His voice, usually steady and commanding, carried a trace of vulnerability that left viewers captivated.